Hey there, how's it going? Hey everybody, what up? I'm going to go back and forth between these things here. Wanted to come to you live today, and share with you a webinar that I'm about to do. Made some graphics for it, and just wanted to give it a shot here. I think it could be helpful. Many of you probably know this stuff about the difference between landing pages and one-page websites and a full-on website. I just wanted to kind of hammer out some thoughts here, and maybe it will help. So without any further ado, let's go to my screen share. Here we go. All right, so this is what I made. We'll see if I can do this from both places, landing pages versus websites. It's going to be at this Providence Village Experience Facebook page later today at 1 Central if you wanted to come check it out. But anyway, let's see. All right, I'm going to get into this, see if this works. How do I operate? Got to click it. Got to click it. Whoops. It's sluggish. Great. I'm presenting with Canva. So this is a new experience. I'm actually presenting this via Canva. So this is fun. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Back over here. There's often confusion about a landing page, one-page website, full website. They do different things and they look different. Many times I know business leaders have said this to me. Maybe church leaders will say this as well. It's like, hey, we just need a landing page for this. Let's build a landing page. And they don't really mean a landing page, because a landing page is very specific. Well, really what they want is a one-pager, or they just want a new page for people to go to. And that's not the same as a landing page. So we're going to talk about that, what that is, and kind of differentiate. But first, we need to understand how each functions within the buyer's journey. So on the buyer's journey, there's 3 stages. There's the awareness stage, where the buyer realizes they have a problem, right? This is somebody who's not really looking for whatever it is you're selling or your church in general. They don't know there's a problem. They don't have a clue. They're not looking for it. So these are very much people you're just educating to be ready to receive whatever it is you're trying to get them to do. But you're helping them understand that there's a problem. And this is kind of in the salvation process. This is kind of like when they go, oh my gosh, I'm a sinner. I didn't know that. And I need to be saved. Wow. No clue, right? That's the awareness stage. And for buying or for churches, et cetera, it's kind of the same. The consideration stage is where the buyer has already defined the problem, and now they're researching options to solve it. So this is somebody that's like, for a company that would be like, I already know I need a plumber. I just don't know which one to get. So I'm trying to figure that out. Now they need information. They need your pricing. They need how much you are going to charge for consultations. For the church world, it would be like, I have realized we probably should go to church, but I don't really know which church to go to. I'm looking for, do they have a good student ministry? Do they have great kids ministry that clean? Do they have online options? Or do they do giving online? Things like that. They're looking for stuff to define, to research the problems, whatever they feel like they have. And then the decision phase is where they're ready to buy. This is like in the business world, a buyer has said, I already know I need a new leaf blower. I researched the kinds of leaf blowers that I want, and now I am looking for this type of leaf blower. Tell me where to get it. I'm ready to click a button and buy it. For the church world, it's more like, I already go to your church. I'm already clued in. And I just need some info on how to get it done, whether that's sign up for the camp or join a small group. I just need to know how to do it. Tell me where to go. They're ready to go. They're making a decision. And I think, honestly, for the church, we often skip the first 2 steps and we go straight to the decision phase all the time. Like, hi, I'm Seth. Would you like to join a small group and be intimately part of our lives for the rest of this year? No. What? It's like, I'm just visiting. I don't know. So understanding this in the church world is very, very unique. Unique's not the word. Uncommon. And it comes out in a lot of the things we do with social media, website, how we do things. But in the case of websites, each of these types of websites can kind of function in a different way for these stages. So let me tell you what that is. It's not going to go. Oh, there it goes. All right, a full website. We all know what that is. Full website, multiple pages. You have full navigation up there. Multiple action items, usually, though less is more. And then you have your standard audience. What I mean is that's your defined audience. So whatever your audience is, you've got a drilled down audience, but it's just, this is your avatar. This is your standard audience for your website. There's multiple services, multiple ideas, multiple things you can do. Website has got everything. Now, you still will prioritize a full website. So your homepage and a one-pager will feel very similar in a lot of ways because you've prioritized what you want people to find there in these specific pages. But it's got a bunch of pages. So you've got navigation with drop downs and all kinds of stuff for all the things that you do. Multiple service, and it tells the one customer journey narrative in multiple ways, and it basically covers all those journey stages. So awareness, consideration, and decision. It covers all those. So you can do all those things with a full website. This is what makes full websites really complicated for people because really you're talking about prioritizing things versus cutting things out. So that's a complicated deal. All right, so let's go sluggishly to the one-page site. This is exactly what it says. It's one single page. Now, here's the catch. It's really not. Sometimes it has 2 or 3 pages, but it's got minimal navigation, right? You don't have 5 or 6 things across the top. You may have 1 or 2. And those 1 or 2 things on a one-page website are there to get some information off of the front page that you don't really care if they really go to. Like, it could be an about page and a contact page, but you've also got a contact form at the bottom of your home page, your front page. And so you really don't need the contact. That's just for people that are like, they show up at the top and they go, oh, I'm going to contact. They've just stumbled upon your page or whatever. So multiple times having the same call to action is okay. But single page is really just that. All the real information they need is on the single front page. And it takes them down this journey, and we'll get to that. 1 to 2 action items, really just one is what you really want with a one-pager, but you could have 2. It could be like on my page or a home page, you have a direct call to action and then a transitional call to action. So you'll have a buy now button, or a sign up for something, or go to something, watch messages kind of deal. That's a direct call to action. Let's start doing something right now, direct. And then there's a transitional call to action, which is for those that have shown up at your page that are not quite ready. They're in the consideration phase. They're not ready to buy. They're not ready to go all in on something, or they're not looking for anything in particular, but they want to stay connected. So it's a transitional. So a good transitional call to action would be like a join our email list, or, it might be, read some blogs. I don't know, something. It's a secondary thing that the button's not as prominent. And it's like the thing you don't really want them to do, but they can if they want to. So 1 to 2 action items, narrow audience. This is where you're starting to drill down into, like, we have a specific type of person in our general audience that we're looking for. And I think for services and companies that are like, we really just need a place to send people to book appointments. A narrow audience like that is what I mean. And that's great for a one page. I do a lot of one page websites for clients that are like, I'm a service oriented thing. I'm not like a place where you're going to live on the website a lot. I just need a place to send people so they can get in touch with me and we can work together. That's a great function for a one-page website. And for churches, if you ever wanted to do a Christmas or an Easter website, that's a one-pager that would be really, really great. You can also use a landing page for that, but I would recommend one page for those, and for a specific reason I'll tell you at the end here. It tells the customer journey narrative to a call to action. So this one page, you do get to a place where you want them to do something, right? But it covers the consideration and decision phase. But really it lives in that consideration phase. So it's going to tell more about you as a business. As you go down the page, you're going to learn a little bit more about who you are, and you can do a little bit more because you don't have to have a ton of navigation and other things going on the website. You can really do some really cool stuff. I found a video that I wanted to share you of a really awesome, probably super expensive one pager that was just great. As I scroll down, it did this. Check this out. See if it'll play. All right, here we go. As I'm scrolling, it's doing this which is why it's jumpy. So as I'm moving my fingers down the MacBook, it's doing this. And then I got to this part and I was like, interesting. What's it doing? Oh, And then I saw the cherry and I was like, oh my gosh, this is supposed to be a slot machine. So I went fast. And then I was like, I got to do that again. Let me do it again. And here it is. Oh, fast slot machine. I was like, that's amazing. So as you can tell, I'm going really fast, but look, you can see as it's telling the story, and I love this. That is amazing. I love those graphics. Really cool, fun way to tell who you are. As you're scrolling, it's all doing this. So this is a super expensive website, I think. But it's telling you what this business is about and makes you really want to scroll. Very cool. So it's a really well done website, and I loved it. That's a good example of a one-pager. They don't have to be that complicated for sure. You just make them really simple. It's a template. It's something just to hold a place. But if you can really go intense like that, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's look at the landing page. A landing page is also a single page, but there is no navigation. There is one thing to do. It is a niche audience that has to do with a one service or one product, one thing. Landing pages are not meant to do what a one-pager does. You don't want it to scroll forever. You want to have, here's the thing, here's what you came here for, and here's how to get it. These are people that are in the decision stage. They already know your company, your business, your church. They already know what they're after. They've already read everything they want to read. They're ready to buy. They're ready to sign up. They're ready to go. And so when you talk about a landing page, this is why I say don't do this for Christmas, because there's a lot of opportunities for people to use a one-pager as your landing page. Instead of doing the standard landing page. If you're not selling tickets or anything like that. If you're selling tickets, you may go a little more landing page. But if you're not, then you just want people to know about Christmas and how to get there. You need that space. So you're looking at more of a landing page. But, one pager. It's confusing. A landing page is more for like, I clicked a button that said, give me a free PDF. Now, here's the landing page. Landing page says, here's sign up and you get the free PDF. That's all it does. It's just a simple one thing, bam, and I'm done. An example of a landing page that I found that was really good is this one. You'll see stuff like this all the time. Notice that this one does have the navigation at the top. I think it's just because it's part of their website and they didn't do it right. To be honest, you shouldn't have that, but you can, but it distracts from the one thing you want them to do, right? You don't want to give them an opportunity to leave this page. You want to make it very, very clear that there is one thing you want them to do. This is it. And if you don't want to do that thing, you can leave. That's it. That's all you want them to do. Landing pages designed to convert. All right. So here's the little tag. It has A/B testing, also a great thing for landing pages. You can't do with one-pagers. You can test different versions, see which one convert the most. But this is all about conversions, man. This is all about stuff that it's like, here's where you sign up. Put your name, email, company name, and phone number, and try it yourself for free. And then they're going to send you an email, and you're going to be on their email list, and you're going to get a bunch of stuff, but you're going to get the freebie that you're looking for, the free trial. And it tells you a few little bullet points about what you're getting just to remind you how sweet this deal is. And that's a landing page. So a landing page is designed to convert. It is not really designed to give information. It's for people that are ready to go. And when you start saying, let's get a landing page, you're talking about people that are already part of your church, already know what they want to do. They just need a place to do it. And so this is what you would link to from a social media ad, from a print ad. Even if you put a link in there in a paper for a print ad, send them to a landing page because they saw the ad. That's why they're on the page. They already know the stuff you wanted them to know. Boom, ready to convert. So make sure that you've got it very clear, very simple. And I would say if you have 3 products or 3 services or 3 things you're trying to do, you make a landing page for each one of them. A landing page per thing. And you have those go to different stuff. And that way you can tag them appropriately when they come into your email client, whether you're using ConvertKit like I use, or MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or whatever. You can set it so that wherever those leads come from in your list, you can then know in your list you can divide those up and say, let's email everyone who did this one landing page and got on the list from here because they are from the magazine ad, or they are from the social media ad on Facebook, or they are from the Instagram ad. So we had a landing page set up for those different things, and we know where they came from, so we can divide that list up and segment them to send them messages specific to a person that would have found it there. It may not change too much. You may not want to segment it that deep, but companies do, churches do. So that's just an idea. All right. So, and then the last thing I'm going to say is this is the summary: full website, one-page site, or landing page. These are different things that have different functions. A full website covers all the steps of the buyer's journey. The one page covers the consideration and decision phase of the buyer's journey. And then the landing page covers the decision phase. And it's because they've got the other two steps somewhere else. So think about those as you're using them in your church space for your website. And anybody who's a great website guru out there, feel free to correct me on any of that before 1 o'clock so that I can say the right things to my people, because I think that is my understanding of what happens and how it works. But I have started a agency. It is called 8-Bit Communications, and that is the email address. If you want a website or something done quick, we can do stuff like that for you. So anyway, that's how you get in touch with me. And thanks. So that's going to be my webinar that I'm going to do today. Really quick and simple. And hopefully I can get some great leads from it, because I don't have these things set up for me yet. I'm working on a landing page from this webinar for next week, because I'm doing 3 more weeks of it. Not next week, but the week after. I may try to throw one together real fast. Give a freebie away. I don't have a freebie to give. That's the thing. I don't have any reason to join the list. Right now, I just want them to contact me and, find out who I am. So I can show you. Let's see if this one works. Hold on one second. Escape. All right. I'll show you 8-Bit Communications website really fast. And this is a one-pager. And I'm correcting some things here. Oop, that looks terrible. What in the world? Okay. Here, then here, then here. Okay. That's terrible. All right. So here's 8-Bit's page. Ecamm sometimes just chooses the wrong camera. Wow, it's blazing fast today. Thank you, Internet. My kid's online downstairs watching the Netflix. Good times, good times. All right, so this is where it has one button. There's no navigation, even though it is part of SethMuse.com. That comes in later on this page, but that way it's not distracting. And then it's a one-pager. So I'm telling you about the company, my certifications, company you can trust. Here's the plans, and these are retainer plans. So these are like for big package deals and stuff. And then you can get a quote through this form at the bottom. Now, I don't have anything else for 8-Bit Communications right now. Eventually, I'm going to move this to its own website because it's being hosted. I just started a page and directed it, the URL, 8bitcommunications.com, to this. So you can see at the top, my URL is sethmuse.com/8bitcommunications. Not desirable, not the way I really want it. However, it's what I can do now. So it's good to have something rather than nothing to send people to. So my Google My Business is all set up. Everything LLC is all set up. But this is a one-page website, and it is, I don't know. It's okay. It's pretty decent. But I am working on it. So anywho, that is my story. Okay. So thanks for watching. Hey, Brandy, thanks for commenting. Good to see you. I need to talk with you about some stuff too. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to do this webinar later. Hope you have a great day. See ya.